Rock Hopper here, and sometimes things don't always go as planned on the road. You never know what could happen, and this has been a reminder. This side of my face is swollen. It really even hurts just to touch the face. So it's kind of puffy, and I'm in a lot of pain. One of the downfalls of being on the road when stuff like this happens. Something was seriously wrong. My face was swelling up, and I was in intense pain. I knew I had to do something fast, and I had a good idea of what might be going on. Right now I'm staying with my Australian friend Tara and her American husband Michael, and they let me use this cute little vintage trailer here for a while. Let's go have a look inside, check it out. So it's a Cardinal, and it's just a cute little thing. Step on in here, a little bookshelf there, and I've been sleeping right over here. Put my sleep bag down there, and right now I'm just charging up my computer. And as you can see, it's just a tiny little place, but it's been a nice change, a little more room to spread out than my SUV. Although it has been quite cold. It got really cold last night where there was ice on the inside of the windows in here. It has been quite rainy and very rainy the last few days. For about 5 days. Just showing you the outside of the little trailer here right now. So it was a good place to hunker down because yeah, it was rainy and cold, and it's still really cold at night. Getting down into about the high 20s maybe. Maybe low 30s. So that's it right there. And I got a little outlet here so I can charge up things. It even has a working flush toilet. It's really hard to get into this place because it is so small. I mean, if you're a large person, you would never even get in the door here. And you'll bump your head if you stand up. But yeah, you can get in and out, but you gotta be careful so you don't knock your head too hard. I did bump my head on this corner a few times right here, right there, as I was bending down and closing the door and backing up. And Michael and Tara, who you saw in the Vegemite video, well, they're nomads as well, and they stay here. And there's also a house on down the way, and they can use that. But yeah, we have a lot in common, travelers, and so we enjoy getting out and about. We also enjoy our times when we're just kind of stationary for a little while and have a little roof over our heads and a place to cook or just do whatever. I made an appointment with a place I'd been to before, and they were able to get me in quickly. This side of my face is swollen. I've got a toothache right in through here. Okay, in Phoenix and heading to the dental group here. I was prescribed antibiotics, and it has taken away some of the pain from the infection, but you can see that eye's pretty puffed up right there. I've got a little tooth issue. Number 5 up here, right behind the canine, upper right. Yeah, when I went into the dentist there in Phoenix, they said, you're gonna need a root canal and a crown. Here's the price sheet they gave me in Phoenix. As you can see, it's almost $900 for the root canal alone, and if there was a need for additional treatment, it would be almost $400 more, bringing the total to almost $1,300. And for the crown, it would be $1,150 additionally. However, if there was a need for a post and core buildup, you're adding almost $300 more and taking that to a grand total of $1,438. So the minimum cost of the root canal and the crown would be almost $2,000. And I got their prices, and I thought, that's kind of steep. So everybody was saying, go to Mexico. So I just might do that. There was some intense pain after I bit on something. Apparently there was a little something going on above the root tip already, and just biting on that hard piece of whatever it was, a seed or a little piece of sand or something, set it off, and I was in very intense pain, and I had to get some antibiotics that took the swelling down, relieved the pressure, and I was taking some pretty heavy pain pills as well in order to get sleep at night. I was pretty wiped out. Feeling a little better now because I'm on the antibiotics, but I do have to make a decision soon. This is pretty urgent. And I did think about driving all the way up to Oregon where I have some semblance of health insurance, but it turns out they won't cover pretty much what I wanted to cover, most of everything anyway. The Phoenix price would be a rather exorbitant amount, several couple thousand or more, whereas Mexico will probably be about a 75% less than that. It's time to say goodbye to the Wickenburg area and head on down to Mexico, so let's hit it. I'll be heading down Highway 60 and passing through places like Quartzsite on the way to Algodones, which is in Baja California, Mexico. Why am I driving all the way to Mexico to get dental work done? Well, a lot of reasons. The number one reason is probably affordability. It's way cheaper down there than it is to get it done here in the States. And another reason is about half of all the, well, probably most of the Arizonans I've talked to have suggested going down there. They say that's where they go to get their dental work, and they said the services are really good. They're very professional. The offices are very clean. So I researched the matter, and that's exactly pretty much what I found on all the reviews. Is they're very conscientious. They really listen to you. So it sounds like it's just a really good thing to do. You don't have to empty your entire bank account to get a root canal and a crown. I'm hoping for the best. I was a little hesitant at first, I will admit, a little skeptical possibly, but the more I looked into the matter, the more it seemed like a really good idea to go to Mexico. And another thing I learned is that there's an entire dental tourism industry in Algodones, and not just dental, but like eye doctors. There was actually an entire family that flew down, I think, to Yuma from Fargo, North Dakota, just to go to Algodones, where I'm going, to get their dental work done. Another reason that Americans go down to Mexico to get services such as dental or eye care done is because their insurance here in the States won't cover the necessary treatments, or people just don't have insurance. I have just a tiny smidgen of insurance up in Oregon, but when I talked to them, they said I'd actually have to drive back to Oregon, that they wouldn't cover anything here in Arizona. And also, what they would cover was just no root canal, just a stainless steel crown at best, and that is certainly not aesthetically pleasing. And it's going to be here on number 5. And yeah, I didn't want that. I mean, I don't want to look like some villain out of a James Bond movie. Yeah, look at all these dental signs and all these things for Algodones. It is definitely a medical and dental tourism type of town. Low-cost vision care. There's our turn, Mexico. I'm parked for the evening, not even a mile from the border of Mexico. Just by a little lake, little marsh right here, and be going in tomorrow, cross the border, and get the dental work done. Every once in a while a border patrol vehicle will drive by slowly and kind of check out my car, and then just kind of go on his way. I think they've kind of gotten used to me. They saw me earlier in the daytime, and I even talked to one, just asked him, you know, can you park around here? Really windy today, heading down to the border here, and parked the car just back there, and so we're walking about maybe a quarter mile to the border. A word of advice: leave your guns and ammo at home, and leave your friend Mary Jane behind as well. Okay, this is where we go in. This is the border of Mexico. Bienvenidos a Mexico. It's like Dental City around here. Alright, place. So I got my teeth cleaned today. It was $30, and I'll be heading back tomorrow for the root canal. Had to have the root canal specialist have a look at the x-rays because the infection was kind of big, yeah, rather large. So hopefully it'll all work out okay. There was plenty of time left in the day, so I figured I might as well have a look around and take in the sights, sounds, and vibe of Mexico. I like the colors here. You have the classic wandering dogs here, of course. This property's for sale if you're interested. School's out. This is my new amigo, Moo. Just standing here in line waiting to get back in the U.S., so it's been a while. It's probably going to be like an hour. Okay, got through customs and heading back into the States now. I'm back at my little camp here by the marsh, and the story is that I've got to go back tomorrow because the endodontist, she is a specialist, Dr. Ruby, and she wants to check everything out. There's quite an infection within the above the tooth that's gotten into the bone, and so she really wanted to assess the situation. She wants me to come back tomorrow in the morning, and they're gonna, you know, really try and rescue the tooth. Hopefully everything goes well. So what I found going into the office is it's very, very clean. I mean, they've got a woman there who basically just sweeps and mops all day long. The place is super clean. Everybody's, you know, friendly, and they all speak excellent English. So yeah, it was, you know, a nice experience. Got my teeth cleaned, so I'm good to go on that. And you know, I'll head over there tomorrow and hope for the best. And it's still really windy and pretty chilly here, so I hope it warms up a little bit tomorrow. Good morning. Heading back to Algodones. Got to get the root canal today, so hoping for the best. I'm back here at the dental place and gonna get the work done today, hopefully. This is an x-ray of my teeth. This is number 5 right here, and this is where the infection is, right down in here. So we're gonna do a root canal through here and then put a crown on. Got the impressions made for the crown. Now we're on to the root canal next with Dr. Ruby. Okay, we just finished the root canal, and this is Dr. Ruby, and everything is perfecto. So is everything. Gracias.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Perfecto, paciente.
Assistant?
Yes, Abby. That's my name.
Abby.
Yes.
Hola, hello.
Just got some drugs at the pharmacy right here because I have to come back. The root canal has just basically been started, and I have to come back after the infection is drained and everything clears, and then we'll check it out, and it'll hopefully put the permanent crown on. Right now I just have a temporary crown on. So yesterday stood in line for a long time, but today I'm in the van with the dental van here, so we're driving across and it's a lot faster. I parked on this side of the sign and I saved $6 every time I did that, and I just paid with the savings for all the prescription medication that I just got. Una más tiempo, one more time, down to the dental office in Algodones, and you know, the equipment there is really state-of-the-art, and they're very professional, and I didn't feel any pain with the root canal. So hopefully the infection is all good and healed, and they can put the crown on, and I'm good to go. It's Saturday, so there's quite a lineup here trying to get into Mexico. So since the root canal, it's been 8 days since I've been in the office, and I've been taking antibiotics. $5 for the antibiotic pills, and then it's like $16 for this gel that you rub on your gums. Dental mission accomplished, and got my crown in, so hopefully it all heals up really nicely and everything is good. One of the interesting aspects of Algodones is probably about half the dentists in that town are female. In my case, both the endodontic specialist and the woman who shaped my tooth for the crown were women. As I was standing in line waiting to get back into the U.S., I spoke with a man from Montana who needed some implants and bridge work done. I asked him, how much do you think you saved by coming to Mexico? He thought about it for a minute and said, about $20,000. A woman told me there are approximately 350 dentists in Algodones, and I'm just going to guesstimate there's probably around 100 eye doctors as well. Heading back down to Mexico, but this time it's for fun. Gonna hang out with an amigo I met. This is my amigo Jesus, and we're in Algodones, and we're gonna cruise around town a little bit here and have some fun. Speed bumps. This is the Colorado River.
Yeah, that's the Colorado River.
We're crossing the Colorado River here, and there's a statue out in the distance right there. Below the statue is the Colorado River right here. And it's going a long way. This is Jesus here, and he's showing me around, and he's telling me all about this place. And that's the Border Patrol boat. This is a Border Patrol boat that cruises up and down the river.
When you cross the fence from United States to Mexico, he's not allowed to stay here. But
so what Jesus is telling me is this Border Patrol in the boat is not really supposed to be here at all, because this part of the river is in Mexico. So what do most Mexican people think of this border wall?
well, most of the Mexican people don't care about that. If they want to go, they're gonna go. They find a way to go down there. Believe me. But basically, they don't really care. Well, a lot of Mexicans do, but most of them they don't. And yeah, I care sometimes, but sometimes I don't. I just live my life how I can and however I do.
Tell me a little bit about your younger days.
Well, first of all, this is a nice view, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like this place. So when I was young, I get in trouble. I went into the United States since I was, like 15 years old. I did a lot of work over there, tractor driver, field worker. But I got in trouble. I got in trouble and they kicked me out. Okay, they deported me down here. So since then, I've been working. I've been doing good. I'm 55 years old already. Since I was 20, I got deported, and I did what I did, but I was young. And now I'm here. I'm working. I'm doing good, and I work for pharmacies, dentists, optometrists, and yeah. It's all I can do. I mean, I can say.
I met Jesus outside the pharmacy. We're here at the drive-thru cerveceria. This is where we'll get our beer. We pick it up at the window right here. Okay, we've got some cervezas, Tecate, and right now he's making a payment here at an appliance store. Looks to be. And then it was time to cruise around. Jesus offered to show me the parts of town that tourists don't usually see.
We're gonna party till we see the sun. Hey, pa'lante, keep it moving, just forget. Good times, a night where the girls leave their troubles behind. Vamos a poner un poco de música. Vamos a tener una fiesta all night long. ¿Qué pasa? Qué chévere. Ay, papi, está bueno. Was a nice conversation, pero es noches para las chicas. Una buena diversión. Good fun. Una buena diversión. Yeah. We're gonna put some music on. We're gonna party all night long. We're gonna play our favorite songs, so crank it up. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna party in the sun. We're gonna dance and carry on, so live it up. Good fun, coming at you, we got good fun,
my boyfriend.
Yeah, this is my new girlfriend in Mexico. All right. Estados Unidos en México.
No quiero ver, es que no me gustan las fotos. No, 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 no.
She's gonna start selling some clothes. Ropas. This is Jesus's casa. This is his home. Let's go check it out. Bienvenidos. This is the kitchen, la cocina. And back here. So this is like an apartment. It is an apartment. And it's up on the top story, so you have a nice little view here. And a little baño, the bathroom. Shower right there. Okay, we're here. We're getting some shrimp tostadas. Tostadas de camarón. Right here at this place. We just got our tostadas.
Yep.
And it looks pretty good. Here we go. Shrimp tostadas and beer. Life is good. After lunch, Jesus drove me back to near the border. Alrighty, well it said hasta luego to my amigo Jesus, and now I'm gonna head back to the border and over to the other side. Una más tiempo a algodones. One more time, back for something different this time. I'm back in algodones because I had a little issue where I got an earplug stuck in my ear canal because it was a windy night and I was just fishing around and grabbed the earplug, stuck it in there. In the morning I realized the earplug I'd put in there was the old one I was going to throw away. And I couldn't quite get it out. I got some of it out, but then the rest was left in there, so I headed over here and they pulled the rest of the earplug out. They just said, you know, just give us whatever you want.
Welcome, check out some prices over here. Welcome in, pharmacy liquor.
Okay, bro. I'll catch you later.
Right.
See you, Jesus. Here's the total cost of the dentistry. All of this combined was less than the cost of the root canal alone in the United States. I'm no angel. Do I look like an angel now? I hope you enjoyed traveling to Mexico with me. Don't forget to give me a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Rockhopper. I'll see ya.